Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Willis Nesbitt Stadium, home of the Logan High Wildcats. Today's contest will be between the visitors on the scoreboard and our visiting team, the James Monroe Mavericks. They will be taking on our boys' team, the Logan Wildcats. Logan is 0-2 on the year, looking to get their first win of the season. James Monroe is looking to keep Logan winless, and we're getting ready to get started for boys action of high school soccer. The girls action is already up to a 4-0 start, and they are just coming off of a recent victory just now, a few minutes ago, against the James Monroe Lady Mavericks by a final score of 3-1. We're waiting for the officials to get set, and we will start. James Monroe will start it out with Logan. Number 15 for James Monroe. Again, I don't have the rosters for the boys of James Monroe, so I will just do the best I can unless a roster is brought up very fast. I won't know the names for James Monroe, but I will do the best I can to get their numbers down. And we're going to have a throw in for Logan right off the bat against James Monroe. And it's hard to see the Logan numbers with their outline, so I will do the best I can to get their numbers. James Monroe's number one controls the ball. And he's being guarded heavily by Logan defending team. And we're going to have a throw in for James Monroe. Last time we saw Logan here at Wills Nesbitt Stadium, they were against Cross Lanes Christian, and Logan lost by a final score 4-0 to Cross Lanes, and really it was just Cross Lanes could not let Logan get anything going. Their defense was outstanding. They were. I, Sorry, I had my thought taken away. We got a goal kick coming in for Logan. But finishing my thought, Cross Lanes was just everywhere, denying Logan any opportunity to score. Logan had one opportunity to score, just missed the goal by a hair, hit the bar, and Cross Lanes was able to shut out Logan the last time we saw them here at Wills Nesbitt Stadium. And James Monroe was on the attack, and a clearance by the Logan Wildcats will force a corner kick for James Monroe. Here comes the corner shot, and James Monroe tries to take it, and they score the goal. 1-0, James Monroe. That goal goes to number 15, and he scored that in the 36th minute mark of the first half. And already, James Monroe is already up 1-0 on Logan. Logan will reset the ball. James Monroe just moving the ball. It looks like number 9, Parker Ranson, had the ball, but it's taken away back by James Monroe. And here comes number 10 for James Monroe. And that ball will go out of play, and it's going to be a throw in for Logan. Here comes Parker Ranson for Logan. Excuse me, that's number 9. Number 19 for James Monroe. No, excuse me, 13 for James Monroe is just holding around, and James Monroe is just moving it around. Chase Hatfield pushes the ball, but it's going to get saved by the James Monroe goalkeeper. And the ball's going to go out of the back for a goal kick. Corner kick was denied by Logan, but James Monroe still has it back with number 2. And now number 1 will kick it over to number 10. And it's going to get deflected off of Logan. It looks like that was number 10, Bryson Ellis, that deflected it for Logan. James Monroe's trying for another goal and try to clear it again. And James Monroe take a shot, but number 3, he's going to look like taking it. He trips and falls. But James Monroe's number 15 trying to get it back. And it's going to be a throw in for James Monroe. And clearance by Logan, but saved by number 15, James Monroe. And a clearance by Logan. James Monroe's just moving the ball around on Logan. James Monroe's pushing it up the side of the field. Number 11 being guarded by number 10, Bryson Ellis. Logan with the save, and Logan's trying to clear it. Number 1 has it. He looks to take the shot, and he gets hit down. Chase Hatfield tries to crowd, but James Monroe was able to get it with number 13, being that last line of defense for the Mavericks. Number 15 for James Monroe just trying to get around a Logan defender. He's pushing up. He's going through Logan defenders. He's looking to pass it, and instead of that, it's a save by Jeremiah McNeely. McNeely boots it down, and you'd have to know something. Jeremiah McNeely, Chase Hatfield are tired. They'd have to be exhausted from yesterday's game between Logan and Man last night for the football team, where Logan Wildcats fell to Man 35-7. James Monroe has a shot on goal, has a target. Going to try to take it in. Jeremiah McNeely with a save. And McNeely boots it down for Logan. Number 9 for Logan, Parker Ranson. Had it taken away by number 3 for James Monroe. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Mavericks. Number 10 for James Monroe is looking to get around a Logan defender. And there's going to be a shot on target, but just a little bit too high. And we're going to get a substitution for Logan. Peyton McCoy coming in for number 2, Caden Ramey. So the goal kick will happen for Jeremiah McNeely. Number 15 for James Monroe being guarded by Peyton McCoy. Trying to get open. He's got an open. He's got a chance to take the shot. And good block by Jeremiah McNeely. Ball's kicked up in the air, and it's going to be a goal kick for Logan. A good save there by Jeremiah McNeely. He blocked that one. He deflected it. And James Monroe couldn't capitalize on another opportunity. McNeely kicks it down. Parker Ranson trying to get it for the Logan Wildcats. Instead, he's going to let it go out of bounds. He's going to throw it in. Nope, they're going to switch it over to number 16, Hunter Wolford. James Monroe's number 7 looking to make a move, but it's going to instead be blocked and saved by Jeremiah McNeely. Number 7, Carter Neal, push it over to number 5, Chase Hatfield trying to make the save. Hatfield pushes it up to Ranson. Ranson just had it just poked away by James Monroe. James Monroe just trying to push the ball through, and they have a chance, but Logan's going to try to clear it. James Monroe saved it. Whiff kick there by number 7. Number 10 has it. Number 10 is looking for the shot. He's going to pass it over to number 1, and number 1 will reset it back out to number 15. And number 15 is going to take a shot and just wide of the goal, and it will be a goal kick for the Logan Wildcats. And we're going to get another sub as Peyton McCoy is going to come out. Caden Ramey is going to come in. James Monroe's trying to work through the Logan defense. Number 11 does. He gets a little shove by Hatfield. He's going to take the shot, and McNeely is going to make the save. And McNeely boots it down for the Wildcats. Ranson tried to get it into the way, and Ranson blocked it with his body, but James Monroe gets it back. But number 15 gets it right back to him. Number 13 for James Monroe. Passing it over. Gets it back, and Hatfield almost had the pickpocket, but Ranson has it and just misses it on the bounce, and James Monroe will have it back. Ramey battling with number 10. And Jeremiah McNeely trying to save it. He almost let that one go away from him. And McNeely's just trying to move fast for Logan, trying to get Logan in transition. Chase Hatfield deflects it off of a James Monroe player, and he's going to have a throw in. Carter Neal's coming up the sideline against James Monroe. Carter Neal's looking for get his chance for a goal, and he gets knocked down in the goalkeeper box, but instead it's going to be it's actually going to be a corner. Hatfield sets up for the corner. Just misses almost, and good job by James Monroe to save it, and he just throws it up the field to number 1. He's in that stride, and Logan momentum stops that stride. Number 15 for James Monroe, who scored that goal, is looking to get a second one, and good clearance by Logan. Number 15, Braden Craddock cannot get it within Logan's. And we get a whistle, and it's going to be a don't know what it is. We're going to get a it's going to be a throw in for Logan. Hatfield throws it in. Neal just couldn't get it, and James Monroe will be back on the attack. James Monroe has an opportunity, but good clearance by Logan to stop that attack. And there's a wide shot by number 11 for James Monroe, and it will go thrown way out of the out of bounds mark, and it will be a goal kick for Logan. Some facts on last night. Chase Hatfield had himself a good first quarter at the Logan and Man football game. He caught 2 passes, and he honestly just didn't have the target go back to him. Logan had opportunities to score in the first half, just couldn't get it, and they had opportunity to score in the second half. And he actually kicked a field goal that, in my opinion, was good, but the official, the referee on the football field where he called it no good. He has the better view, but it looked good in my point. It looked like he barely just snuck it over the top of the bar, being good. Ramey guarding number 2, so 2-on-2 crime right here. Craddock will throw it in. And that ball will be out of the back of the end zone for a goal kick for Logan. Hatfield will have it for Logan. But over to Carter Neal, and just Couldn't get to it, and it'll be a throw in for James Monroe. Number 20 is going to throw it in. Correction, number 11 will be the one that throws it in for James Monroe. Halffield over to Neal. Neal. Neal trying to push it over to Ranson, but just a little too far. Ranson's trying to try to track it down, but Logan's number 16, Hunter Wolford, deflects it, but James Monroe's back on the attack with number 15. Logan got caught a brink there because Jerry McNeely was off of his line, and Logan was able to clear it, but we have a timeout on the field. We will step aside for a quick break and be right back as you're watching Logan High School Soccer live on YouTube. All right, we're back. James Monroe just let that ball go out of play, and Logan. And I forgot to stop the clock after the thing, so we will fix that here soon as Logan boots that one all the way down. James Monroe will boot it down. We should be back on. Number 15 is going to look like he's going to take the shot. Ball's in danger zone right now for Logan. Number 11 looks like he's going to try to take it, but Logan's just trying to defend it. James Rose is trying to get a shot through, deflected off of a Logan player, and number 10 will have it for the Mavericks. Carter Neal. Oh, there was a little shove by Carter Neal, just a little bit of a bump. It's going to go to James Monroe. Both teams are fighting for the ball. James Monroe just got the best of it a little bit. Chase Hatfield will have it for Logan. Hatfield's looking to push it. He's just trying to kick it up. Logan wants to play fast. And we have a injury on the field as number 10. Looks like he's going to have to come out of the game and bring in a substitution for James Monroe. And number 23 will come in for the Mavericks. And James Monroe will have the ball. Ramey pushes it up to Logan, the player, but just out of the reach, and number 15 will have it for the Mavericks. Number 2 for James Monroe. Passes it to number 1. Number 1 has a lane. Trying to get shut down by number 10, Ellis. And Jeremiah McNeely with the save, and McNeely's just going to boot it down. Good boot over to Carter Neal, but it's going to go right to a James Monroe player, number 13. And Carter Neal had a good deflection and just kind of just gave it back to Logan. But here comes Chase Hatfield. Hatfield's going to take the shot and just wide. Hatfield misses his target, and it's going to be a goal kick for James Monroe. Crowdall guarding number 2 for James Monroe. And number 3 just clears it to the side, Carter Neal. Carter Neal had it poked away. Number 2. Now number 11 for James Monroe, just trying to clear it through. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Mavericks. And we get a whistle called on James Monroe. Hatfield will kick it away down to 13. Passes it to number 5. We're almost at the 15-minute mark, and it's only 1-0 score. James Monroe leads Logan. Hatfield over to Carter Neal. Neal is trying to push through the defense of James Monroe. Almost had it to Ranson. Ranson actually has a chance, and it's cleared away by James Monroe. And we're going to have a throw in. Hatfield throws it in. And Logan headed it back to number 2. But Ramey heads it over to Hatfield. Hatfield's looking to make a move. Hatfield trying to get it around. Hatfield just shoves it through the back of the goal line for a goal kick. And now we get a substitution for the Mavericks. Coming in is number 4 for James Monroe. He's coming in for number 20. Peyton McCoy is also in for Logan. Number 5 for James Monroe. Passes it over to number 3. James Monroe trying to just get around the Logan defense, and they're just playing keep away with the Wildcats. James Monroe boots it down. Number 15 trying to track it down. He does. And Logan just clears it away. Avoid any danger there. Number 3 will have it for the Mavericks. James Monroe has an opportunity for a goal, and McNeely with a save. Good save by Jeremiah McNeely. Carter Neal looking to maneuver it over to Ranson. Ranson try to just push it through to Chase Hatfield. Just a little weak on the pass and just couldn't get there in time for Hatfield. If he'd got there, Hatfield would have probably had a shot on target. Probably maybe would have scored. But James Monroe's back out on the attack. Here comes number 10. Over to number 1. Over to 11. 11's going for the header cross. Number 15's looking for a shot, and he kicks it right through the upright. Well, if it was the American football, field goal's good. Other than that, it's going to just be a goal kick for Logan. McNeely is trying to boot it away, and Ramey boots it back to number 10. The possession has been majorly owned by James Monroe. Hatfield just trying to push it down, trying to get something going. Ranson just couldn't get it back, and number 5 has it for James Monroe. Passes it back to 2 and back to 5. James Monroe looking at it around. Number 10 tries for the target and gets it back. And McCoy tried to clear it. And finally it's cleared. Ramey had it deflected by James Monroe, and Logan just trying to clear it away. Number 7 for James Monroe just has it let it go off the side of his foot, and it will be going out for a goal kick. And we're going to get a substitution. It looks like Craddock is going to come back in. And out comes number 10, Bryson Ellis. Give him a little breather. McNeely boots it down and just out of the reach of Chase Hatfield. Ramey boots it down to number 2, takes it away and has control for James Madison. Number 2 looking it over, and he's being guarded by Hatfield. Hatfield just takes it away. And McCoy kicks it right off number two's head. That's the way to use your head. Number 11 just takes a deep shot and it's deflected off of a Logan player, but it is going to be saved by Jeremiah McNeely. McNeely boots it down. James Monroe will have the possession again. And McCoy lets it go out of play. Couldn't get to it in time, and James Monroe will have a throw in. And the header just would not go for James Monroe. McNeely moves it down for Hatfield. Hatfield just trying to just push it through. And James Monroe's goalkeeper just holds on to it and boots it away. Number 11 for James Monroe bats it back to number 2. We're under 10 minutes left in the first half. James Monroe only has a 1-goal lead over Logan. Ramey. Caden Ramey just trying to get the ball just a little bit out of his reach. And Hatfield kicks over to Carter Neal. Neal back to almost had it for Ranson. Ranson couldn't get to it. James Monroe have it with number 15 who scored that goal back in the 36th minute mark. It's been a silence game since. And just a clear away for James Monroe, for Logan, trying to keep it away from their goal. Jeremiah McNeely's been having a workout down there. Hatfield will have it. Hatfield will boot it down. Carter Neal could try to go after it, couldn't do it, and now goalkeeper just falls on it and he boots it away. Hatfield looking to make a move over to Neal. Neal just had to go just out of his reach. Number 3 for James Monroe. Kicks it right off of the butt of Chase Hatfield. Neal will have it over, looking to just pass it through to Ransom, just trying to make a move. Somewhere Carter Neal trying to run after and get it, and it's just going to go off of him, and it's going to be a throw in for James Monroe. Carter Neal just had to go away. Here comes James Monroe on the move, number 15. Gets it open. James Monroe's going to take the kick, and it's saved by Jeremiah McNeely. And McNeely just boots it away. Carter Neal, Ranson trying to match up with number 5, and he's just going to boot it back to the goalkeeper. And James Rose is going to clear it out of bounds. And we're going to get a substitution. Ramey's going to check back out, and coming back in is Ellis. Wolford's going to throw it in. Hatfield over to Craddock. Hatfield will have it. Hatfield, he thought about the shot. Hatfield hesitated. Hatfield is trying to move around. Craddock misses the ball. Number 13 brings it up the side for Logan. Number 10 for James Monroe passes up forward. Ball's in the air. Michael Engel for Logan clears it. Hatfield has it open. Hatfield's trying to get to the ball, and James Monroe clears it, but Logan has Ranson. Ranson has it, and it's poked away by James Monroe, and it will go out of play. With under 5 minutes to go, Logan is looking to score here. They have an opportunity here. And the goalkeeper was just easily there to stop it. James Monroe's looking to push. Number 15 is going to try to corral it for James Monroe before it goes out. And he got some move. He's got a chance. Number 10 has a shot on target and just misses. Now we're going to get a substitution for James Monroe. Number 24 is checking in for number 4. James Monroe sitting in the air. Clearing away by the Logan Wildcats. James Monroe's number 11. Moving it on Pate McCoy. And McCoy is going to have it go off of him out the back for a corner kick. No, it's actually going to be a free kick. Here comes the kick. And cleared away by Logan's. Number 15 back to number 1 for James Monroe, guarded by Braden Craddock for the Wildcats. Number 1 is going to take the shot, and McNeely with a jumping save. And Ranson over to Carter Neal. Carter Neal just trying to find that crease for Ranson to get through and get that shot on target. Number 15 looking for his same target, and it's going to be saved by Jeremiah McNeely. And McNeely just boots it away. Number 10, James Monroe, has it. Number 10 takes the shot on target, and it's off the mark. It's going to be a goal kick for Logan with under 1 minute and 30 left in the first half. McNeely kicks it down for Logan. Number 10 for James Monroe has it. Now number 11 has it for James Monroe. Number 10. Ellis tried to fight through it, but James Monroe just playing keep away. They're being patient, but they're also playing good defense. Craddock trying to push it forward just a little too hard, and James Monroe is just going to sit on the ball with around 30 seconds left. We are under 30 seconds left in the first half. James Monroe just want to get a quick goal to maybe put one nail into the coffin to ending this game early. James Monroe is trying to put Logan. Hatfield just clears it with under 10 seconds left. And it does not look like there will be a shot. And that will do it for the first half. James Monroe leads Logan 1 goal to none as we go into the break. So I will step aside and take a break myself. We'll be right back to start of the second half. You're watching Logan High School Boys Soccer live on YouTube. We're back here to start the second half of Logan versus James Monroe boys soccer. We're going to go over the stats real quick for Logan. For Logan, well, they have yet to score a goal, and they've only had one goal shot on target. Just aired out of the way of the James Monroe goalkeeper. And for James Monroe, they've dominated majority of the possession area. They've been on the attack this whole game, and they have one goal to counter it, as that was by number 15 for James Monroe. He scored at the 36th minute mark in the first half. So we're getting ready to get set for second half action of James Monroe and Logan. Overcast day, but it looks like the clouds are starting to clear. And we're going to start it for Logan and James Monroe in the second half. James Monroe will have the possession again. I don't have the rosters and names for James Monroe, but I do have the numbers, and we will do the best we can to keep them there. As James Monroe's number 3 will have it, and he will move it around. Craddock just tries to push it forward. James Monroe throws it in, and Hatfield just overran it. If Hatfield would able to get a hold of it, he could have had a good lane to get a shot on target. James Monroe already pushing it through, and James Monroe's going to take the shot, and Jeremiah McNeely with a great save. And James Monroe trying to track down that ball, but Logan just trying to get it, and there's going to be a kick away for James Monroe. Clearance, Chase Hatfield boots it up into the air. Here comes James Monroe's number 15, the man who scored the only goal in this game. And Hatfield was just being a little too aggressive there. And that ball will be cleared away for a throw in for the James Monroe Mavericks. James Monroe's working it around into the goalkeeper area for Logan. Logan needs to clear it away, and they do, but it's off to James Monroe's number 10. He's looking to take the shot, and McNeely with another save. Jeremiah McNeely is getting a big time workout down there at the goalkeeper. He has been making saves. He only gave up one goal, but he's been saving the ball constantly for Logan. Hatfield goes up in the air, lands right in front of him. Hatfield just trying to push it over to Neal. Neal is looking to try to get it for Logan. Number 13 for James Monroe passes over to number 1. Peyton McCoy clears it for Logan over to Craddock. James Monroe has the possession back. And just off of the Logan player, he tried to clear forward, but he just missed the target and goes off of him. Now number 7 is trying to work fast for James Monroe. And number 15 is going to try to take the shot, and McNeely with another save. Number 1 for James Monroe had it poked away by Peyton McCoy. And Hatfield tried to push it up to Ranson, but it's stolen away by James Monroe. James Monroe's looking to get an open. Number 1 will pass it back to number 10. Number 10, pump fake and cleared away by Logan's number 18, Michael Engel. Number 3 for James Monroe has it. And now back to number 10. James Monroe has an open. Number 11 is going to take the thing. It's off of the crossbar. Missed shot whiffed by number 7. And good deflection by Engel again to save a shot on target for the Mavericks. And now Mavericks will have it, but it's actually going to get, nope, they get it back, and it's going to get poked away by Logan. Saving a threat there for James Monroe to score again. Another missed opportunity for James Monroe. Had it go by the wayside. Just misses. And it was almost close to a handball. But Logan clears it. And James Monroe is just going to take a shot. And the field goal is up and good for if you're an American football fan. McNeely kicks it to number 11 for James Monroe. No, excuse me, that's number 15 for James Monroe. Number 7 has it. And good passing by the Mavericks. Over to 10. 10's thinking about the shot. He takes it, but deflected. And Logan's just trying to track it down, and it's going to be booted away. Looks like it's going to be another throw-in for the Wildcats. It's actually going to be a throw-in for the Mavericks, I should say. Number 1's going to throw it in. Number 2 taking a shot, and McNeely just grabs it for the save, and he's going to boot it away. And James Monroe will be letting it go, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Mavericks. Number 13 for the Mavericks. Passes it to number 5 to number 3. Passing it back around. Mavericks is just trying to set it up. And Logan's just letting them get to where they need to, but trying to just play just man defense. And James Monroe passes it up. He's got an opening. He's going to try to cross his number 1, and it's just going to behind the goal for a goal kick for Logan. Jeremiah McNeely taking a shot, and James Monroe has a chance for on target, and they're going to. McNeely didn't even come to it. And James Monroe, again, has another opportunity, just missed. That last second save defense by Logan. Able to save for James Monroe. Chase Hatfield has it for Logan. He's going to throw it in to Wolford. And Chase Hatfield jumped the gun a little bit. Didn't wait for the whistle. Neal had it, trying to get it, had it taken away. Ranson has it. Ranson has it taken away by number 15. James Monroe's booting it deep, and they got some numbers. They got a 3-on-4 disadvantage, but really you can tell the speed, and it's steal by number 5 for Logan. That's Jacob Lett. Number 1 for James Monroe's being guarded heavily, and he's trying to get free for a shot, and the goal is just off target. Man, it was close. Just off target. And Logan will have a goal kick. No, excuse me, a corner kick, I think, for James Monroe. No, I didn't get to see what are they calling. Okay, yeah, it will be a goal kick. I was wondering what they were calling. So Jeremiah McNeely will kick it away for the Wildcats. Engel cleared it away to Coach Hatfield, and James Monroe will throw it in. Logan's next contest will be Monday night against the Huntington St. Joe's Fighting Irish. Hatfield pushes it through to number 7, Neal. Neal passes over to Hatfield, just a little bit behind him. But Craddock is there to get it. Craddock tried to push it through a little too far. Hatfield will take the shot, and it will be going out of bounds, out of the back of the goal for a goal kick. James Monroe just barely passes it to find the goalkeeper. James Monroe just playing stall right now. They have a 1-0 goal lead on Logan. Logan's defense has held him. James Monroe has opportunity, but Logan has not made it easy for him. And good clearance by Logan to move the ball back. Number 2 for James Monroe. Passes it up for James Monroe's number 11. And number 11 looking to make a move, but it was deflected out to the back end of the volleyball line. Soccer line, and going for a corner kick. Not that been many corners in this game. Logan, I think it's only had one. James Monroe's had about 3. Here comes the shot, and the header is just a little bit too high. And we're going to get a substitution. Ramey is going to come out, looks like, and that looks like number 10, Bryson Ellis, is going to come in for Logan. Again, if I mess up the names, I do apologize. It's hard to see those numbers. That might be number 13 coming in. Yeah, I think that is 13. But number 7 has it for James Monroe. And number 13 that came in for Logan is Eli Engel. And we get a whistle. And looks like we're going to get a free kick for the Mavericks, as there was just a little bit too much of a shove on the Logan Wildcats. So here comes a free kick for James Monroe. Kick is up, and good save by McNeely. Number 10 for James Monroe. 15 for James Monroe, trying to get a shot on. He got the shot on, and just on the outside of the goal. And it will be a goal kick for McNeely. And Hatfield just boots it off of a James Monroe player. And number 1 for the Mavericks, looking to make some moves, and it's going to go out of the back off of a Logan player for a corner. James Monroe had that ball deflected by Peyton McCoy. McCoy is trying to just push it up. And it's out of play going back to James Monroe. We're close to 25 minutes left in this contest. James Monroe leads 1-0 over Logan. Logan boys and girls, again, will be back in action Monday on soccer. They will be taking on the Huntington St. Joe's Irish. Big conference matchup for both teams. And Ranson had it just taken away. James Monroe looking to kick it up, and Wolford passes it to Hatfield. Hatfield is trying to make a move, and every time Hatfield touches the ball, he's always getting double teamed. Two guys are always around him. Hatfield over to Craddock. Craddock just whiffed on the kick, and he deflects it off of another James Monroe player, and it's going to go out, and it's going to be a throw in for Craddock. Nope, actually, Hatfield's going to be the one that throws it in for Logan. Here comes James Monroe pushing it up. Oh, right off of the face of a James Monroe player. Had that happen before. That ain't fun. Oh, we got a little trip going on there by Logan and James Monroe. And it looks like they're going to call Logan for the trip. And the official is coming over to talk. I don't think there's going to be a card coming. But nope, there's just going to be a free kick. Say incidental contact. And James Monroe is going to take the shot. And that ball is, again, just way over the goal. Well, if we was playing American football, James Monroe would already be up, I'd say 12 points to Logan's 3 in field goals attempts made. Maybe some of these kickers from James Monroe play American football as well. Oh, Neal with a little shove, and now here comes Ranson, and Ranson just had it just a little too much in front of him, and it pokes away, but Neal is looking to track it down. Neal is trying to find an opening, and James Monroe again knocked it away. Craddock will have it. Craddock passes it to Neal, just a little too strong, but Ranson just a little bit out of his way. He had Hatfield open, but Neal was looking to try to take it, but James Monroe again denies the opportunity for Logan. James Monroe has an opening, but Jeremiah McNeely was there to make a save. Again, he has been working his tail off this entire game with the saves he's had and the great plays he's made. That's why this game's only 1-0. Engel tries to clear it, but number 15 takes it away from Engel. And that pass is just going to be a little bit too strong. And James Monroe can't save it, and it's going to be a goal kick for Logan. Peyton McCoy is going to come back in for Logan, and looks like coming out is number 9, Ranson. That is coming out. And there is a shot, but off target by James Monroe, and we're going to have another goal kick. James Monroe doesn't care. They'll take it from wherever they need. They'll take it from midfield if they want to. We are almost halfway through as I forgot to move the camera. Sorry about that. I had to stand up and move my legs. Foot fell asleep. And James Monroe, as it goes out of play. And we're going to get another substitute. And we're going to get a stoppage. And we're actually going to have a stoppage for a timeout. So while there's a timeout on the field, I will have one as well. We will be right back as you're watching High School Boys Soccer live on YouTube. We are back here after that timeout break, as we actually have 20 minutes on the clock to be exact for Logan and James Monroe. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit and stopped it, but we have 20 minutes on the clock, and we're halfway through. We're almost through with this game, and Logan they're holding in. They only trail 1-0 to James Monroe. James Monroe's got the goal in the 36-minute mark by number 15, and since then it's just been thinking we get a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty kick. It's like there was a handball in the discretion of the box, and we're going to get a penalty kick. It looks like it's number 10 that's going to take the kick for James Monroe. Here comes the kick for James Monroe, and he scores. At the 19th minute mark, James Monroe's number 10 scores in the second half, and that makes James Monroe's lead 2-0. So I had something on the screen, I had to wipe it all off. And Logan will start back out on offense again. James Monroe with a 2-goal lead over Logan. knocked out off of Logan, and James Monroe will have it again. Wolford trying to do something with it, but Carter Neal trying to come help him, and it couldn't happen. So number 10, who just scored that goal, is going to try to take another shot, and Jeremiah McNeely again with the save. James Monroe looking to try to add on to this lead. Number 10 pushes it over to number 7. Number 11 looks for the shot, but cleared away by Logan. Ingles trying to clear it. Number 15 has it back, and number 15 falls, and we're going to get a whistle, and it's going to be a free kick outside of the penalty box, penalty area, for the goalkeepers to save the possession. And number 10 looks like he's going to be the one that takes the kick for James Monroe. And the shot is on, and good save by Jeremiah McNeely. And it's going to be a throw in for James Monroe. Working fast. Passes out to number 23. Back to number 10. Carter Neal, and there comes Ranson. Now Logan has moved. If they can catch up with the ball, they outran it. Neal over to Ranson. Ranson just had it poked away. James Monroe again. The defender is just there for the Mavericks. Ranson will have it. Ranson's going to try to move it. But number 4 for James Monroe passes it to number 10. Here comes number 10 looking to push it. And number 11 looks like he's going to take the shot. And he will. And it will be a goal. The score is now 3-0, James Monroe. That's number 11. For James Monroe scores at the 16-minute mark in the second half. So James Monroe has extended their lead over the Logan Wildcats. And James Monroe's now back on the attack again. Number 11 trying to get an opening again. It looks like he's going to try to take the shot. And Hatfield is trying to move it up the field, and he just loses it. But Hatfield gets it. Logan's trying to look for their first goal here at Willis Nesbitt Stadium. Here comes number 10 for James Monroe, who scored his goal on a penalty kick. James Monroe has another opportunity. And a good save by Jeremiah McNeely. McNeely boots it down the field. Hatfield trying to corral it. Hatfield has it. Hatfield loses it and it's going to be almost saved. But James Monroe will throw it in. Good opportunity there for Logan. Just couldn't get it to stay in bounds. Here comes number 15 for James Monroe. Number 15 for James Monroe looking to get a shot, but it's going to be poked out of bounds. Out back, and it's going to be a corner kick, and we're going to have a substitution coming in. And it looks like it's going to be Peyton McCoy coming out for the Logan Wildcats. McNeely boots it down the field. Here comes Chase Hatfield. Try to push it up to Ranson. Ranson, had it, just ran into a defender of James Monroe. Number 10, Ellis, stumbles, and now Craddock will have it. Craddock, off of the player of James Monroe. He took a shot there. Craddock. There could be a shot for Logan, and there just misses. Man, the best shot Logan had all night just misses off the side. And that Carter Neal had a chance. Almost. Ramey just misses it for Logan, and here comes James Monroe back on the attack. Number 7. Engel pushes it away from James Monroe, but they're going to corral it back. And there's a shove there by little Caden Ramey, and it's going to be a free kick for James Monroe. And the shot is way too wide, and it will be a goal kick for Logan. McNeely kicks it down. Hatfield just couldn't corral it, and it's guard number 4 passes it over to number 11 of James Monroe. He has it being guarded by a Logan defender. And ball's cleared back to James Monroe. James Monroe is just going to take that deep shot, and McNeely with another save. McNeely boots it down for James Monroe. Logan clears it to Braden Craddock. And number 15 with the save for James Monroe. Number 15 looks like he has a shot on target, and good poke away by Logan. Clears it back to James Monroe's number 23. And we're going to have another throw in for James Monroe. James Monroe just trips, and we're going to get a whistle, and it's going to be another free kick for James Monroe. Here's the shot, and McNeely lets it just slip right through his fingers, and that will be a goal for James Monroe. So James Monroe scores a goal, their third goal in the second half, their fourth goal of the game. And now James Monroe is just blitzkrieging Logan right now. And a shot good, saved by McNeely. James Monroe will set up for the corner kick, and the header is off, and Logan clears it. And it's going to go out of play, and James Monroe is going to throw it in. It looks like they're going to have a substitution. Number 2 is going to come in for James Monroe. We're under 10 minutes left, and Logan is just trying to at least get that first goal here at Willis Nesbitt Stadium. Comes number 1 over to number 13. And McNeely with the save. McNeely boots it down. Parker Ranson. Pass it over to Neal. Try to go back to Ranson. Can Ranson track it down? And he cannot. Under 10 minutes to go, almost under 7 minutes to go, and Logan and James Monroe contest as that ball's just out of play, and Logan's going to throw it in. Ellis throws it in to Neal. And that ball's booted up high over to Wolford. Number 10 for James Monroe has it. And he kicks it down. And Engel whiffs it, but now he kicks it, clears it back to number 10. Number 1 of James Monroe is looking to push it. He's going to take a shot, but McNeely saves it barely. That ball was just a little bit late. James Monroe would have had another goal. And here comes Ranson. Ranson has his chance. Ranson almost had it and is just poked away. The last second couldn't get it for Logan. They could almost had that first goal at Willis Nesbitt Stadium. Neal. Neal is just going to just take the shot and right into the gut of the kicker. And excuse me, the goalkeeper. Number 23 bats it over to number 15. Chase Hatfield's just trying to move it around. Over to Neal. Neal try to get it back to Hatfield, and it just goes out off of Neal, and we're going to have a throw in. But they jumped the gun on the throw in, and we got a substitute coming in. Number 21 and 24 for James Monroe are coming in. Number 13 boots it down the field to number 24. Number 21 looking to but Craddock has it. Craddock's just trying to get down the field, but cut off by number 10. And Ramey clears it out of play. It's going to be a throw in James Monroe. Number 1 has over to number 10. Number 10 looks for another shot, and McNeely with another save. McNeely boots it down. Hatfield just trying to run it. And a clearance by James Monroe. They're looking to hold this shutout to Logan. And we get a whistle. And free kick for Michael Engel. Here comes James Monroe's number 15. We're going to try to get open and cleared up by Logan. Wolford. Over to Caden Ramey. Ramey looking to pass it, and James Monroe's looking to take a shot, and just ball is just panicking around, and it's going to get cleared by Logan. We're under 3 minutes to go in this contest. James Monroe is going to be on their way to sending Logan to their third straight loss of the season. And Logan has yet to score a goal at Willis Nesbitt Stadium. McNeely boots it away for Logan. Ranson. Parker Ranson just kicks it deep, and it could be, won't be. Try to get into the hands of Carter Neal, to the head of Carter Neal, but into the hands of the goalkeeper, and it will be Logan back on the attack after that clearance kick. And Ranson tried to get it back to Hatfield, just miskicked it, and now it's going to go back to James Monroe as we're almost through with this ball game. Again, Logan will be back in action Monday night against Huntington St. Joe's, both boys and girls. And then Logan next Saturday, I believe, will have a day game, 12 p.m. kick time against the Man Hillbillies. And Logan trying to get that goal. Neal passes it through to Hatfield. Hatfield will take the kick, and it was way off. Under a minute to go. Ranson has an opportunity for Hatfield. Hatfield just misplaced it. He's going to try to cross it. Hatfield crosses it, and no one is over there. Carter Neal was out of position. Carter Neal could have got over there. He maybe would have saved it, and Logan could have had a chance for a goal. But the fatigue in Logan is setting in as they only have one substitute coming off of the bench. They're undernumbered, and a lot of these guys have to play the whole Ironman minute. As we are under 10 seconds left. And James Monroe, they're going to just keep pushing. And that will do it. That is your ball game. The final score, Logan 0, James Monroe 4. James Monroe sends Logan to 0-3 on the season. And James Monroe gets another win, and it's a win in their column. And we're going to go over the scores real quick, and then we'll sign you out for the scoring. James Monroe scored all 4 goals in today's contest. They scored their first goal at the 36-minute mark by number 15 for their team. And then in the 19-minute, in the second half, there was a big drought in scoring between Logan and James Monroe. But then you can see the fatigue for Logan starting to hit up for Logan as James Monroe piled on 3 goals within 10 minutes. As James Monroe, actually I have the stats. I had to do James Monroe. Logan only had 9 shots total on 2 goals. James Monroe had 41 shots on 22 that was on goals. James Monroe dominated the possession 72% to Logan's 28, and Logan couldn't get anything going. The defense there for James Monroe was too much. And we're going to finish out the scoring total as number 11 scored for James Monroe at the 16-minute mark in the second half. And then couldn't see the number for James Monroe, scored the 4th goal in the 10th minute. He scored it in the second half at the 10th-minute mark. And, guys, that will do it for me. Logan boys and girls will be back in action Monday night when they take on a conference matchup with the Huntington St. Joe's Irish. I am Daniel Miller. Thank you for watching high school soccer on Miller Sports Broadcast. I'm signing out. And